top story is the homecoming of the workers who were trapped in that Uttarakhand tunnel for 17 long days and how they coped inside that tunnel. NDTV has accessed the photos and videos of these workers from inside the tunnel, which shows how they survived during this entire period. The photos and videos show how food was sent to them inside bottles. In fact, there were fruits also sent to these workers. Now, despite the challenging situation, one can see how these workers kept on smiling through their ordeal while eating food, etc. They, in fact, also posed for photos. Let's also take a look at that video, and see what went inside that tunnel.
ये सब ठीक है। यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कितना फल वगैरह रखा हुआ है, ड्राई फ्रूट है, और ये इलाहाबादी अमरूद है, ये संतरा, वो सेब है, और यहाँ पे सब ड्राई फ्रूट रखा हुआ है, ये केला वगैरह है, काजू किशमिश सब टोटल सामान है। बाकी हम लोग का ये रहने का लोकेशन है, ये सब है।
Well, joining us right now is Tanishq with all those details. Tanishq, these are really happy pictures that are emerging from that tunnel, and give us more details as to what was going on inside the tunnel with all these workers.
Well, I would like to say one thing, that apart from that, this is a big story about the rescue, and it's the great rescue that happened. It is also a story of great, grit and determination of the workers who were trapped inside for 17 days continuously. I spoke to all of the workers over there, and as you can see in the visuals, how the food was supplied to them. They were all very happy. There were bottles of food, there were fruits inside. They were all, sitting together, and they were very determined that they will be rescued very soon by the rescuers outside, by the government outside, and this is how they spent their 17 long days and nights inside the tunnel. When I spoke to the workers, I would just like to first bring how did they spend their time inside. The workers told me that they used to play Ludo, they used to play games, they used to walk around in the tunnel. One interesting thing that one of the workers told me, that they made cards, playing cards out of a diary, out of a log book, and then they played card inside. So they made the cards, with a pen and paper, they made the cards and they were playing card inside. That's how they used to spend their time, apart from playing other games. They also, played that Indian game called Raja Mantri Chor Sipai with the papers over there. And they used to tell their, the stories of their lifetime. That's how they spent their whole 17 days inside the tunnel. So this is a story of great, grit and determination. Initially when the tunnel collapsed and they were trapped inside, they were a little afraid. They told me that they were a little afraid, but as soon as the food pipeline reached to them and the oxygen pipeline reached to them, they were relieved and they were sure that they are going to be rescued, no matter how much time does it take, how many days, or no matter how many days it takes, but they will be rescued by the rescuers. This is what the tunnel workers who were here in Lucknow, they were staying here at this guest house. They were brought from Uttarkashi, and now they will be meeting Uttar Pradesh CM, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. So they told me, they narrated me the whole ordeal, what happened to them in those 17 days. They also told me about the food packets they received, and they had an ample amount of food. They had plenty of food inside, so they were not really worried. But yes, a little bit of a nervousness is also there. They told me when the auger machine broke, there was a time when the rescue mission was almost nearing its end, but the auger machine broke. So they told me at that point of time, they were communicated from outside that the auger machine has broken, but they will continue their efforts. It might take a couple of more days, but they will be rescued. So they were relieved. They were relieved, and they were not really, troubled by it. But yes, they were anxiously waiting to get out of the tunnel, meet their families. As we spoke to a lot of families, they didn't spend the Diwali over there, and the workers actually said, now we will go back home, because out of 8 workers in Uttar Pradesh, 6 are from two neighboring villages.
Right.
So the whole village, almost whole village is waiting for them to get back, and now they will be spending their Diwali.